Everybody, it's time for another round of market chat or David blabbering on real estate or whatever we're calling this. Actually, DM me, let me know what you want to call this, because the last few we've done have been well received and people have gotten some information about it, so we'll keep doing them, but I don't have a name, so give me a name and we'll just call it something official. This was a crazy week, so a couple things about us personally. Nicole and I bought a house this week and closed on a house this week, and we sold our house in Green Lake this week. So in terms of personal real estate news, we have a lot of it, and we'll share some more of that moving forward, kind of about how that went and all the things. But it really does relate to what's going on in the market today. And we chose to move because there was a cool opportunity to move in a house that really fit our needs for the long-term future. I think obviously interest rates are what they are, but what we really learned since January is the demand is incredibly strong. So we took a pause in Q4 of last year, and even parts of Q3 were much slower than the hyper market that we saw in the first half of 2022. I don't think we'll ever see that again. I don't think it's healthy to see that again, but we just needed a break. And buyers needed a break, sellers needed a break, and everybody kind of paused. And January hit, and all those buyers that didn't do anything the latter half of the year basically said, okay, I'm ready, and where's all the stuff to go buy? And there isn't that much stuff yet, and that is going to change. So inventory levels are really going to start to increase here. We never have a lot of inventory, but we're going to have more than we do now. But there is significant demand for housing in our area. And so I had questioned the demand profile for 2023 at the end of 2022. And I am very confident now that the demand is all there. We need more houses and we have people to buy them despite what's going on in the world. There's a lot of things happening. Their interest rates are higher. Tech is going through what tech is going through. Stocks are going through what stocks are going through. There are factors that impact real estate. But at the end of the day, people buy and sell real estate because of wants, needs, family growth, all sorts of things. And money is a huge factor in that. But all these other things that why people buy and sell real estate are really coming into play in today's market. And I'm going to use ourselves as an example. We love our house. You can probably tell from Instagram and Facebook, like it's a labor of love, and it was very bittersweet to sell our house. But long term, we needed a house that fit our needs differently. And we found that. And it's a special house. It has some really fun, unique qualities. And that was the driver to make us move. And so we moved because of our family choices. And that was why we decided to do this crazy thing. And I will also speak personally to listing a house. I have a whole new, I have a lot of empathy for people listing their houses. I know how to list a property. I know how to sell a property. I know how to merchandise a property. I know all the things, but when it's your own thing and your own house, especially one that you are emotionally tied to, which I think everybody is on some level, it's difficult. And so for all the sellers out there, I have a whole new world of empathy for you. And we're going to implement some things to kind of help that, because I think we do a fantastic job of prepping and getting houses ready, but I think we can do a little bit extra now that I've gone through it personally. Nicole and I have bought many things, but this is actually the first house that we bought that we've sold. So it's been an eye-opening experience, and one that we're going to really make our client experience better from. So that's exciting moving forward. The other thing is, like, please be in tune. Make sure your broker is in tune with the actual market that you want to buy in. Just in Seattle, or Puget Sound, the east side is fundamentally different right now than Seattle. Seattle is moving much faster than the east side in terms of sales and in terms of pace. Just last week alone, we had a listing with 20 offers. Our house had 4, and the buyer pool was extremely strong on both of those houses, and we had a couple different buyers that lost houses because the competition was too high. So don't just believe whatever US news or whatever headline is showing right now. Like, please talk to somebody in are hyper local markets because they are different. They're different by street. They are different by neighborhood. They're different by community. Like, you have to know all that stuff because you're, as a buyer, and there's a lot of buyers now that are coming back, and you have to know based on market time, like, what kind of buying environment are you going to be in? Because there's a couple different environments, and how you structure your offer is going to wildly vary depending on that market time. So anyway, I have like so much to say. I can't keep going because this is like 5 minutes of me talking about random things. But if you want us to keep doing these, we'll keep doing them, and I'll try to be more consistent about doing them. But because the current world of ours is so real and we are going through it, I feel the need to like speak a little bit more about it because Nicole and I are doing all the things that everybody else is talking about doing. We actually are doing them in this current real estate environment. So that's what I got. Have a good day.